In this video, we're going to look at the concept of the modern periodic table for your chemistry. Now, this is a very important aspect of chemistry. You can't talk about chemistry without talking about the modern periodic table, where you can locate the elements and predict their trends. All right. After going through this video, you'll be able to understand what is going on in the periodic table and be able to answer questions around periodic table. So ensure you stay to the end of this video for your chemistry questions on periodic table. All right, so having known this, let's go into the details of the video. Let me get this modern periodic table here. I'll use to explain what I want to explain. Okay, guys, so this is a typical modern periodic table. All right, now let's begin to look at what's going on this periodic table. Now, on this periodic table, if you check here, we have group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, group 7, and group 8. All right, now the first thing you have to know is where you can find the group and the period. Now, the group of the elements are usually in the column. All right, just like here, this is the column. If you are going down, this is the column, this is the column, this is the column, this is the column, this is the column. All right, so these columns represent the group, whereas the period, the whole of this diagram shows the period. So if you're going like this is the period of the elements, okay, in that order. Now, the next thing you have to know again is what these groups are called. Now, in the periodic table, the group 1 elements are called the alkali metals. If you can see this, they are called alkali metals. Group 2 elements are called the alkaline earth metals. All right, now if you check the elements in this column, elements from here to here, all right, all the elements in this color, okay, they are referred to as transition metals. Now they have peculiar features, okay. Now just know that they are called transition metals. We'll look into them when we get to talk about metals and non-metals. All right, but for now, know that the elements in this color refer to transition metals. Okay, other thing is that for elements in group 13, this is group or group 3, okay, they are referred to as elements in the boron family. All right, boron family. Okay, now for elements in group 14, they are referred to elements in the carbon family. Okay, elements in group 5, they are referred to as elements in the nitrogen family. Okay, this is group 4, this is group 5. Now, for elements in group 6, they are referred to as the chalcogenes. All right, so they can form charcoals. Okay, now for elements in, this is group 6, elements in group 7, they are referred to as the halogens. All right, either you call them halogens or you call them salt formers. Okay, so they form salts. Okay, now for elements in group 8, they are referred to as the inert gas or noble gas or rare gases. Okay, noble gases, they are called noble gases or rare gases or inert gases. All right, so having known this basic information about the periodic table, now the next thing you have to note again is that in this periodic table we have here, elements in group 1 and group 2 are mostly metals, all right, including these transition metals in this color, whereas elements in group 6, okay, so these are group 6 elements and group 7, they are mostly what? Non-metals. Okay, so take note of this. Even the inert gases, they also were non-metals. All right, whereas when you talk about your metalloids, okay, the metalloids, we have them to be, typical example of metalloid, we have them to be boron and silicon. So boron and silicon are considered what? metalloids or semi-metals. Okay, note again that aluminium is a metal. All right, it is found in group 3. It's also what a metal. Okay, so having known this, the next basic information you have to know is about the reactivity of these elements in the periodic table. Let me wipe some parts of this. Okay, now note for the reactivity of these elements. For instance, the reactivity of metals, all right, the trend is that their reactivity increases down the group. All right, for metals, the reactivity, you can see that it increases down the word group. Okay, now note that elements in group 1 are considered most reactive metals, all right, because they have one electron on the outermost shell. Okay, so they are considered most reactive metals, whereas for the non-metals, their reactivity is said to be increased as you go up the group. All right, so the reactivity of non-metal increases up the group. All right, so as you're going upward. Okay, now for non-metals, elements in group 7 are considered most reactive non-metals. Now note that fluorine is the most reactive non-metal. Okay, because might come in your MCQ chemistry question. So fluorine is the most reactive non-metal. All right, so their reactivity of non-metals increases upwards the group. So with this information, if you know the group of one element, all right, you can predict the properties of other elements in that group. Okay, so this is basically what you have to know about the periodic table, the modern periodic table. No participation on this, just know this basic information. Any question can come out from this as MCQ question for chemistry. Right, so get yourself familiar with what is going on here, their group, their period, their reactivity, okay, and the rest of them. All right, so hope there's something interesting from this video. Let's call the class here. Now, if you are new to the channel, ensure you check the description of this video below. You'll see link to our Telegram channel. Click on it and join the Telegram channel for instant notification. Also, ensure you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more videos like this. Like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel from what I learned from this class. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask regarding this modern periodic table, feel free to leave your question on the comment section below, and I will sure to give you a response. Okay, now click on the end screen above, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.